think currently the risks around discovering sensitive personal data and exposing it, or preventing it from being exposed, is of course having regulatory penalties. The secondly is identifying thefts and frauds. Reputational risk is something which is a major concern for companies and employers both. Reputational damages, of course, once any article or any media press release comes in the public forum.
Now, this kind of data, if anyone is asking or if anyone asks me to disclose it under some different compliances, so this is going to be the risk to my business. Okay, so this is about the financial or business or my trade secret risk. Now, apart from that, there are some cyber security risks also, which if I'm going to say, for example, not going to segregate my PI data or non-PI data or my sensitive data or my PHI and PFI data, if I'm not going to segregate this data.
There is a negative side also of the technology. Now we are talking about, Sandesh talk about the AI biasness and accuracy of the data. I'll touch base that topic also. Now, since technology is moving in that direction and it will become very complex, there is negative side also of the technology. And both things, one is the technology and law are evolving simultaneously because of the complexness in the system itself.
So that if there are any major change, some of their records, some of their, especially for the database people, so they have created reports, they've created some things which needs to be running, which needs to keep running. So in such cases, their accounts are left open for a very long time. And after a while, they stop tracking those accounts. So that becomes one of the areas and becomes a practice, because for the large organizations, these numbers are quite high. For the small organizations, yes, we are managing them well.
Which will ultimately help the organization to meet their, compliance goals towards the data privacy regulations around the globe. So I think very first and important is to perform a thorough inventory of all the data currently collected around the organization. And after you do that, you map out how the data flows and identify what data is being collected, why it is being collected, how long it has been stored, and who all have access within the organization to the data.
So first thing is, how do we collect data classification, need to know basis, how are we covering? So it's all about the process and the, the framework that's been put. If any US companies are always within the, either it is the GDPR, it's the California privacy laws. So we have different countries, having different laws. So we have embedded all of those into a framework which gives us a very seamless kind of a framework where we look at the privacy risk when it comes.